welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoffs. The intensity level will be off the charts.
Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On 1st and 10, Kelly. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 2nd down and 3. Play action, it's Kelly. Steps away. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Out to his left. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play here for Buffalo. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A play fake. Now Kelly. They'll roll him out right. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Rolling to his left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And here's Kamara on the read option. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. They'll buy some time right. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
Kelly now throwing on 4th down. On the move to his left. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Jones, the linebacker. He's at the 50, the 30, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play. The pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Folk connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. Second and 12. Another try after the first down sack. Kelly sliding out of the pocket. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. Here's Kelly to throw. Steps away. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone.
Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports. And, man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
A first carry for the legend. It's Bo Jackson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz?
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays.
And the Falcons are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Falcons. Brandon Cooks, 77 yards.
And the Falcons are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And it's now a 7-0 game. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's second down. Throwing is Manning. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Throwing is Manning on third down. And that is incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Here we go on 4th down with Manning. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Alvin Kamara, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. On for the extra point is Folk. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Ravens nothing.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
All right, you saw the challenge on the screen. I don't need to repeat it. It's solo challenge. Madden Ultimate Team, go earn your keep. Talk, all the hype, but the past is prologue as this Super Bowl is underway. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Now here's Vick. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Rolling to his right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Jared Cook, 30 yards.
And the Falcons are on the board first here in this Super Bowl.
Nick Folk for the point after. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. The Browns drive about to get started. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2 things to watch. First, his strength in being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Vick buying time to his left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 34 yards.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Throwing, Vick. Flush to his right. Vick into the slide, and he's got the first.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
First carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Vick on the bootleg. Out to his left. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw him a bit closer here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So the
Cook's full extension, it's complete. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. It's a big play there for Atlanta. big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Play action. It's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Willie McGinnis.
And the Browns are going to have it here at their own 15.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A reminder coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. From the 17, Vick. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They fake the give. Newton. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Alvin Kamara taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Falcons continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Now Folk for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And they've got just over 50 seconds to go till halftime, so they can try to put something together if they want.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. That's the Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor doing what he does best.
Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on 3rd. Here's Michael Vick. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Emerson Walls. And the Browns are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. So here's Vick following the interception. He'll let it fly for Austin. Oh, and now Vick throwing another interception. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. Taken at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue with that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the 4th quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
They run it again with Kamara. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Off play action. Newton. They'll roll him out right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And it's nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Again, it's Kamara.
Fights him off. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So naturally they will decline it. They got the first down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the first down through hard work and effort anyway? First down.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. It's going to be a jet sweep. Newton bats it forward. And he'll take this one down to the 36. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Following the penalty, it's Murray. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And Folk's kick is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
After the made field goal, back out is Nick Folk to kick this one off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And to give this time to the tailback. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a play fake. Now Vick. Flushed out right. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Vick will look to throw on 1st down. Being chased out left. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Throwing again on 2nd down. Vick. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked by the safety, Taylor Mays. And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they have been the better of the two sides to this point with a 2-score lead, fourth quarter of this Super Bowl, and the Lombardi Trophy within reach as they start this drive 1st and 10. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
Second down, and it's Kamara again. And he's got room. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Falcons. Alvin Kamara, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Falcons are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Well, this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions is...